this time at a price greater than the first. For example, because Abraham made a mistake. When offering the sacrifice of a dove, ram and heifer, he had to meet a condition of greater indemnity to rectify his failure. God thus asked him to offer his only son Isaac as the sacrifice. In the days of Moses, when the Israelites failed to believe in God's promise, during their 40 days of spying in the land of Canaan, they had to fulfill a condition of greater indemnity by wandering in the wilderness for 40 years, calculated as 1 year for each day of the failed spy mission. 3. Why is a condition of greater indemnity necessary? When an indemnity condition is set up for the second time, whenever a central figure in God's providence makes a second attempt to fulfill an indemnity condition, he must fulfill not only his own unfulfilled condition. In addition, he must make restitution for the failures of the people who came before him. Next, let us study the method of fulfilling indemnity conditions. For anyone to be restored to the original position or state from which he fell, he must make an indemnity condition by reversing the course of his mistake. For instance, because the chosen people reviled Jesus and sent him to the cross, to be saved and restored to the original position of God's elect, the chosen people must go the opposite way, love Jesus and willingly bear the cross for his sake. 4. This is the reason Christianity became a religion of martyrdom. Furthermore, human beings caused tremendous grief to God by violating his will and falling. To restore this through indemnity, we must seek to regain our pure original nature and comfort God's heart by living in obedience to God's will. Similarly, because the first Adam forsook God, his descendants ended up in the bosom of Satan. Accordingly, in order for Jesus, the second Adam, to take people out of the bosom of Satan and return them to God, he had to worship and honor God even after being forsaken by him. This is the complicated reason behind God's abandonment of Jesus on the cross. 5. Finally, a nation's laws impose punishment on criminals for the purpose of setting the indemnity conditions necessary for maintaining order in society. Who should make indemnity conditions? Earlier, we learned that human beings should have become perfect by fulfilling their responsibility. They then would have had the authority to govern even the angels. Yet the first human ancestors failed in their responsibility and thereby fell to the state where they were dominated by Satan. To escape from Satan's domination and be restored to the state where we rule over him, we ourselves must fulfill the necessary indemnity conditions as our portion of responsibility.